Did George R. R. Martin just rat himself out on one of his latest blog posts, telling us where he is with the Winds of Winter? Let's check it out. Greetings and hello, you beautiful people. Welcome to Sporkerz News Podcast. My name is Scott. If you are not already subscribed, please subscribe because YouTube likes to take away my subscriptions anyways. So I was over 5K and lost 500 subs in a night. So please click that button. If you want to, click the bells. I know that kind of bothers people, but I don't really post a lot. And like and share this one. Well, let's get into it. So George R. R. Martin, a few months ago, had this to say about where he was in a Winds of Winter. So I just want to refresh your memory.
I think I'm about 3/4 of the way done.
Okay, let's listen to that one more time.
Bigger than either of those books.
I think I'm about 3/4 of the way done. I'm done with some of the characters. You know, the characters all interweave.
Okay, all right, 3/4 of the way done. That's a lot of writing he did. Okay, and like a million years, 11 years. Okay, and please, if you're a defender of George, like I used to be, that's fine. But he doesn't have to lie to us. Okay, so I was perusing his recent blog post, and I saw this he shared with us the other day. Not his most recent, but the one before it. So December 23rd, Christmas Eve. He says, so about Casterly Rock. Oh, we're going to get some good stuff here. A little Casterly Rock info. All right. Let me blow this up a little bit for you guys so you can see it better. The seat of House Lannister has been mentioned hundreds of times in the 5 published novels of A Song of Ice and Fire, but the story has never actually gone there. ... Yet. Oh, from time to time, Tyrion or Jaime or Cersei have thought back to something or other that happened at the Rock in years past. But aside from those memories and quasi-flashbacks, we have never actually seen the Rock or Lannisport, the city that has grown up near its feet. This seems to have led to a certain amount of confusion as to what Casterly Rock looks like. Let me put that to rest. Here is Casterly Rock as painted by Ted Nassim. I don't know it. Naismith, for the Ice and Fire calendar for 2011. Remember 2011? I think that was the release of Dance with Wolves. God, that was so long ago. The Castle calendar. The same images were also used in the World Book Concordance, the World of Ice and Fire. Nobody does castles better than Nasmith. I gotta agree. It's beautiful once we see it. He and I consulted frequently. Okay, so he's just talking about it and he nailed it. So this is it. It's a little blurry. I don't know why, but how massive is that? I mean, it's like you could probably see the wall from there, right? But he goes on. Lannisport is not in the image. You will note if this were a photograph rather than a print, one could say that the picture was likely taken from the docks or city walls of Lannisport. So we're getting a look on that. So he's talking more about Ted, and everybody doing the work on it. It's really nice. As I have mentioned in 100 interviews over the years, when I am doing my world building, I often start with some real world event or locations and turn it up to 11. The Spinal Tap, right? Maybe not precise. In some cases, I turn it up to 111 or 11,000. The Wall, for instance, inspired my visit to Hadrian's Wall. We all heard that. He was standing on Hadrian's Wall, thinking about being a Roman sentry, looking out into the wild, the wilds, and wondering what could happen. But the origins of Casterly Rock are somewhat similar. This time, my inspiration was the Rock of Gibraltar, which is pretty dope that's what it was. I always thought it had something to do with that, but this is the first I've heard of him saying it. Depressing number of people only seem to know Gibraltar as the trademark for Prudential Insurance. No, I actually have a rock from there. My father-in-law gave me. So anyways, he goes on, telling us all about the Rock and this and that. Turned up to 11 or 11,000, Here's the most important part. See the little watchtower. Okay, so he's talking about that. But Casterly Rock is a mountain, okay, and it has chambers in it, which is dope. I find it, if you were to attack Casterly Rock and try to go through those chambers, I'm thinking, a force of 100,000 men couldn't defeat, 300. Get that reference? Okay. So he straightens it out and maybe put an end to these pictures. Okay. Casterly Rock will not remain forever off stage, I hope. This is the important part I was getting to. I have 2 more novels to go, and my plan is to have 1 or more of my viewpoint characters visit the rock in the winds of winter or a dream of spring, so I can show you all the wonders and terrors and treasures of House Lannister firsthand. Meanwhile, feel free to ponder. Could Casterly Rock stand against dragons? Okay. Great picture, George. Could anybody realize what pissed me off about that right there? And should piss you off? Let's go back to it. I have 2 more novels to go, and my plan is to have 1 or more of my viewpoint characters visit in the winds of winter. You're 3/4 the way done, George. How in the living hell could someone visit there, or you haven't even planned it? Like, if you're 3/4 of the way through Winds of Winter, you've already planned out where everybody's going. So why didn't you just say Dream of Spring? So that tells me either he lied to us on how far he went in with the novel, or he's just throwing monkey do against the wall and hoping it sticks. I would love to see Casterly Rock in a show. I think that would be fantastic. But you're here to tell me that in a book, you are 3/4 the way done. You haven't even assumed where you could place them, or are you just saying that so we don't know where you put it in the book? What do you guys think? Let me know. I think it goes to show you that George has not been working on this book. Everything has been the HBO shit and his touring and his speaking and his movie cinema, and not the books that we all came to love the man for. And, he doesn't owe us anything. He doesn't owe us anything. To me, that's bullshit. You start a series with somebody, you attempt to end that series. We had a deal. I buy your books, you finish the story. It's not like this is a Wheel of Time and so many books and you pass away. This is, you've had 12 years almost, I want to say, or it is 12 years now to finish the book, and you haven't done it. It blows my mind. I'm going to look at it right now. July 12th, 2011, I believe the other book came out. And what happened on this date? I don't care what happened. Tell me how long ago that was. So how long ago? 11 years, 5 months, 15 days. 11 years, 5 months, and 15 days. And everybody's defending him, man. Everyone defends him to the bitter end. And I was one of those people. I used to go up against people like Nerdrotic and others. It was just me and Jane Theory holding on. But when you lie blatantly to us that you're 3/4 of the way done with a book you've had 11 years, 5 months, and whatever days, and now you're telling us that you might put a viewpoint character, Casterly Rock, in that book, but you don't know yet? I don't know. Guys, let me know down below. Let me know if you read it the way I read it, or I just overreact. I literally, you could disagree with me totally. I will show you respect. You show me respect. But I think that he is not done with the book. He's not even clearly halfway through the book, I would say. And that's a
sparking fact.
Amen to that. So again, thank you guys. Please, if you like A Song of Ice and Fire, if you like conspiracies, if you like aliens, if you like ancient history, if you like Marvel, DC, all that stuff, please feel free to subscribe. Feel free to argue with me, all you want to do. And I'll love you for it. Here is the intro to our Monday night show, which is usually, right now we're talking Graham Hancock's Netflix series, and we are, I think, episode 5 or 6 next Monday. So please check it out and check out the ones we did before. Hope you have a great day, everybody. God bless.
Aluminum spot. Random